Well. So, why did the defence in the Murdaugh Trial mention the not proven verdict, which is currently available in Scotland, but not the USA? So, this is what I am going to be discussing. So, hello and welcome to Tarot by Izzy. Wherever you are, I hope you are well. Today is the 2nd of March 2023. Thank you to my returning viewers and thank you to my subscribers. And if you're new to here today to Tarot by Izzy, I hope you enjoy this video explaining the verdicts in the USA verdicts in criminal trials and why this has been raised in the Murdaugh Trial by the defence. As you know, I have been drawn to cover this trial of the accused Alec Murdaugh, who's been charged with the deaths of his late wife Maggie and son Paul Murdaugh. So my ears pricked up today when I heard one of Murdaugh's defence team mention the not proven verdict in relation to Scots law in criminal trials. The defence, Jim Griffin, said that his colleague Dick Hart-Pullion visited a trial in Scotland and was intrigued to learn our barristers, solicitors and judges still wear the wigs and the gowns. But he was also intrigued by our not proven verdict. So I thought I would take this opportunity to discuss our criminal justice system. In Scotland, Scottish criminal jury trials have some unique features. For criminal trials, we have 15 jurors and a simple majority is all that is required for a conviction. There are currently 3 outcomes for a jury to decide: guilty, not guilty and not proven. And at least 8 jurors must be in agreement for any verdict. A not proven verdict implies that the jury believed the accused is guilty but did not think the prosecution made their case beyond a reasonable doubt. If the verdict of the trial is not proven, the accused is acquitted. The accused is acquitted of the charge and is innocent in the eyes of the law. The law has recently been reformed to permit a retrial where there has been an acquittal in court, but compelling new evidence has subsequently come to light which indicates that an acquitted person was in fact guilty. Excuse me. In September 2022, the Scottish Government introduced the Criminal Justice Scotland Bill, which, if passed, will abolish the not proven verdict. And the reason this has come about is that survivors of SA and the R word have campaigned, along with charities, to have the removal of the not proven verdict because it was found or believed that those who were charged of SA or accused of SA and the R word and were subsequently taken to court were found not proven because the prosecution had not provided enough evidence, so the jury would use the third option of the not proven verdict. So if you want to know more or learn more about this, visit the www.scot and you can get information on the not proven verdict and you'll have the consultation analysis there as well. So why did the defence decide to mention the not proven verdict currently available in Scotland, but it's not an option available to jurors in the USA? So I'm going to do a simple 5-card reading today and I'm going to follow that up with the talking to heaven messages and I'll use the pendulum if need be. So this reading is in relation to the defence lawyer Jim Griffin and his summing up of the trial in the closing arguments. Now I have given these cards a good shuffle and they have been cleansed and I have said my prayers over them for what is happening, for those who have been affected by the charges, and for my viewers as well. So And here we go. So see, I have given him a good shuffle. It's just, yeah, it's starting to jump now. Right, okay, we'll just another shuffle. And then we'll split the cards. So hopefully that clears up the, the not proven verdict just now. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll explain the questions as I go along. And the underlying energy just now in relation to Jim and his intentions. Why did he raise this as part of his strategy in closing arguments? It's looking at what impact, or if any, would it have on the jury. So we're asking, what is the overall energies in the court, the jury, the judge, the lawyers, the public, what's going on overall. We're just asking what's underlying. And it would appear in the Two of Swords in the upright, you're at a stalemate, you're at a crossroads and you're making difficult choices. But here we have it in the reverse. We also have the Four of Swords in the reverse as well, stuck energy as well, unable to heal. So, but we'll concentrate on this one just now. It's the Two of Swords. And again, that's, feeling confusion. There's a confusion, sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place. And was this little, what would you say, seed, was it planted? Was it deliberately being planted to create this confusion amongst the jurors, amongst the because it's well televised, amongst the public? So we'll move on to see what else we can get any clarification for that. So what's the actual energies of Jim Griffin, the defence lawyer, in his summation, his closing speech? What's the energy surrounding him? And we have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups in the upright is ordinarily walking away from a situation. And it might be in this case, and this is the energies in relation to Jim Griffin himself, I'm asking. What's the energies to do with him? And as I say, in the upright, it is usually to do with letting go, moving on. It's time to move on from stuck energy. So I feel that according to this, that he feels it's almost like he is still stuck. In the upright, he can walk away from the situation. In the reverse, he is there, he's doing his summation, he's doing what he can to persuade the jurors of Alex and Murdaugh's innocence. And he's concerned that maybe he'll get blocked in his momentum, whether it's the judge will say something, pull him up for something, pull him aside. What else could we say? I think he'd rather be anywhere than where he is just now, because he's stuck in a situation until the jury trial is over. So that's how he's feeling, stuck. He's going through the motions, in his summation, because we're at the closing argument stage. I don't know if I'm behind or forward in Scotland compared to where the case is being held, but that's the energies that I'm getting that's surrounding Jim Griffin just now. So if we move on to card number 2, so why did Jim Griffin raise the comparison of the not proven verdict during his closing arguments? The Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is ordinarily, it is the broken heart, but it's actually came out in the reverse here. So what was his intentions? Why did he raise this? Because I say in the upright, it is painful separation. It is shadows coming to light. But again, it's being stuck. he's hoping to raise the fact that his part of his argument is planting the seed that it can't be proven against a reasonable doubt that the jurors in Scotland have three options, not just two, and that the jurors in the USA criminal trials, it's either guilty or not guilty. That, you know, they're sort of stuck in the situation. It's quite painful where they are just now. And he's trying to relay this empathy with the jury by planting the seed to say, look, you know, in Scotland they have three choices. Here you only have two. But what he failed to mention in his closing remarks concerning the not proven verdict in Scotland is it's actually looking to be removed by the Scotland bill. But we'll move on. So what else can we see? Right, so did it plant the seed? Was it successful in the jurors' minds? Was it successful? Here we have the Four of Pentacles. And usually the Pentacles is to do with stability, helping others in times of need. So I'm not quite sure how successful that was, because I think the main feeling of the juror or jurors in fact, get my teeth back in, as they want to feel that they are going to come to the correct decision, whichever it may be. So, and they're clinging on to those pentacles, they're keeping those thoughts and feelings to themselves. I suspect there may have been issues. Yesterday I was reading there were some kind of issues within the jurors, but I suspect that may have settled down. We shall see. What else can we ask? We've got asked, the next card to clarify. Has any of them been swayed then? Because according to this, it looks like they're settled, but has any individual jurors actually been swayed? And here we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, and the Nine of Cups has came out in the reverse. So we're asking if any of the individual jurors, so overall they seem to be collective good intentions, keeping things to themselves, but I suspect something has happened that they've had to settle down. So we're going to go to the next card. It was a Nine of Cups, and it could be that it may have solidified some of the jurors' minds that what they are looking at is or viewing Alec as someone who is greedy, using underhand tactics, being smug and not appreciating what he has in his life, and may even be saying, why are you talking about another criminal justice system? This is the USA. We abide by our justice system. So what's the final question here? Do you have a potential outcome? And now I know they still have to deliberate and come to a decision. Is there any hints of a potential outcome of the deliberation of the jury? And here we have the Five of Cups in the upright. And the Five of Cups in the upright is feeling, how would you say, feeling disappointed. There's a feeling of disappointment. There may be a feeling of bitterness, a sour taste in some individuals' mouths, and I would say a broken heart, an upset. Could we ask the pendulum? Could we ask? If you can see that there. Okay. Is there any upset, conflicts within the jury of the Murdaugh trial? Has there been? Yeah. According to this just now. Has there been outside influences affecting jurors on the Murdaugh trial? Has there been outside influences affecting jurors, certain jurors, individual jurors on the Murdaugh trial? Possibly. We shall wait and see. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull a Talking to Heaven card. Hopefully this will resonate with some of my viewers and give you some peace of mind as well. So, it's flown out there. The cards are excited today. Oh, in fact, I'm going to have to pull them again because there were 3 or 4 jumped out there at the same time. So if you don't mind, please bear with me. We'll do it again. Okay. And I hope you've enjoyed our reading today. As I say, I really do appreciate people stopping by, saying hello, liking, subscribing and sharing is so welcome by me. I really do appreciate it. Right, here we go. And if there are other trials you can think of I could cover, pop them in the comments box and we'll see if we can have a look at them. Because I don't really know, once the jurors are out, I can tap in to do some energy reads, but we can maybe look at other cases as well. So, message from heaven, Talking to Heaven card, here we go. My mind is free. So I hope that does resonate with some of my viewers today. We'll see if there's any further clarification in the little guidebook. And it's on page 79. Let's see. You know how much I worried when I was in my physical existence. It seemed as if I spent most of my days and nights feeling anxious about the future, family, money and the earth. Now I realise that most of what I worried about was never a reality, and of those things that did materialise, I brought about myself because of fear, because fear attracts negativity. If I could only go back into my body for 5 minutes, I'd apply this new knowledge to show how a worry-free mind creates and attracts a worry-free life. This knowledge has completely released me from the bondage of earthly concerns. This is my greatest lesson, and one that I hope to impart to you. Give all your worries to heaven and never hang on to them. Be free of worries, and you found the greatest riches of them all. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the reading today, and if you have, like, join, subscribe, whatever it is you say, and peace, love, light to all wherever you are. Thank you. Bye.